Yo, what's good, everybody? It's your boy Steph from the Hot and Moving Podcast. And the Pittsburgh Steelers rolled out a new offense today after firing abysmal offensive coordinator last week in Matt Canada, right? So Eddie Faulkner, the running backs coach, decides to take over, or has been selected to take over, the offensive coordinator duties, as well as quarterbacks coach Mike Sullivan to take over play calling duties. And I gotta say, I was pretty pleased with what I saw with the offense. We finally generated over 400 yards in offense today. Kenny Pickett looked really good. Okay, it was a balanced attack, 24-33, 278, no turnovers at all. Credit to the Bengals, though. The Bengals QB, he coming in for Joe Burrow. He played well. He had a solid game himself as well. They made it definitely competitive on us. Their defense played well, but we're able to hold off the Bengals, right? So key takeaways from this game, I liked, of course, Kenny Pickett's passing. Okay, it was good. He made some really good throws. Najee Harris, we saw good old Najee Harris back. He looked motivated. He had that 120-yard run where he had like all these guys on him. It seemed like the team was just motivated to play today, right? It seemed like there was just an extra juice, and they're on the road, you know? So anytime, I know the Bengals didn't have Joe Burrow, but it is still hard to win NFL games, nonetheless, win on the road, and it's still a division opponent, right? So they handled business, but the team came out with a lot of energy. Look, Pat Freiermuth, excellent game today, man. 9 receptions, 120. George Pickens did okay. I mean, it was good. You know, he was finding the guys open. Kenny Pickett, he was finding the guys. He was doing his reads and everything. Okay, so overall, my position does not change on Mike Tomlin. Okay, just the fact that, you know, we haven't really had much success with Tomlin outside of not having a losing season. But for a franchise like the Steelers, it's about having deep playoff runs and getting to the Super Bowl, which we haven't done. And the fact that Matt Canada was Mike Tomlin's sole decision to fire or keep him, and he waited this long, is my biggest problem. Is stuff like that with mediocrity. And, you know, as far as who can we replace with Mike Tomlin, I don't care who, okay? If it's an up-and-coming coordinator, someone in the college ranks, okay, you know, how Sean McVay was found, somebody that's, you know, like, I don't care for a name brand. Everybody's like, replace with who? You know, well, what we currently have hasn't gotten us very far. Yes, we don't bottom out like everybody else, but you know, we stay just like mediocre though, and we don't really go deep enough. We missed the playoffs with a 500 or winning record, or we make the playoffs with a above 500 record, and that's it. We lose the first game. You know, so my stance on Tomlin is still there. You know, I like Mike Tomlin a lot. He's done a lot for us, but I still think a new voice, maybe Mike Sullivan, and between and Eddie Faulkner, the running backs coach, maybe they could be potential candidates down the road, right? But right now, Tomlin's the head coach, so I'm just gonna stick. We're gonna ride that out, obviously. And another key thing that I didn't like in this game, it happened in the first half. We had a touchdown that was not counted on the boards. Right, and I was scratching my head in real time. I thought the touchdown was good. When I saw the replay, I thought the touchdown was still good. And they we elected not to challenge that. You know, it was early on. I know they're trying to save timeouts, but these are first half timeouts, right? These first half timeouts don't mean anything. You want to save your challenge later, I understand, but again, that's points on the board. You know, this game was a little close, right? So, you know, I didn't like the fact that Tomlin didn't if the message didn't get relayed down, whoever, you know, saw the replay on our staff didn't ask the question, because even the announcers during the game, they saw the 3 steps. He made a football move, okay, and on his way down, the ball got knocked out. It was almost like a fumble, right? But he already had crossed the end. He already made his move in the end zone, right? So that's 7 points. It would have been 23-10. So the score is not really indicative of what actually happened. Well, we had a touchdown that was literally taken away from us, and they didn't elect to review. The officials didn't want to review it as a scoring play. And Tomlin didn't want to challenge it, you know, so I didn't like that. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it's way too conservative, way too cautious, you know, to preserve your challenge and stuff like that, you know. So, I mean, going forward, challenge it. Okay, that's what I would like to see from Mike Tomlin. You know what I'm saying? We had a touchdown. Kenny Pickett threw a nice pass, you know, it's just like, yo, he caught it really well. It was clean in real time. Okay, and they're saying that not incomplete. I'm just like, nah, man. So overall, good win today. Okay, I like just the running scheme we had today. Okay, so it seems like Eddie Faulkner put something really well for Najee Harris to get going. And then the quarterbacks coach Mike Sullivan did really well. So kudos to those guys going forward. We got a cupcake game against the Cardinals at home. We should be able to handle business. Okay, the Cardinals got Kyler Murray back. I only say cupcake because the Cardinals aren't good. Okay, any given Sunday, anything can happen. But so we should definitely get to the playoffs this season. I mean, the schedule is shaping out to look like that. I believe we play after the Cardinals. We play New England. We play the Colts. We play the Bengals against. Yeah, so we can. I'm not saying we can win out, but we can win another 4 games, right? So everything is kind of coming into form for us, and hopefully this is the offense we got to carry forward with some improvements. So, anyways, guys, let me know what y'all think about today's game and everything for the new coordinators and the Steelers. Appreciate you guys watching. Please like, subscribe. I'm out.